You can keep your video on or not, whatever you like and need to do. Good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so yeah, getting ready to start our practice. If you'll come to your seat, and once you're down on your seat for today's Yang and Yin practice, I want you just to close your eyes and drop your chin to your chest. Good. Awesome. We are recording now. And so dropping your chin to your chest, just starting to move your head a little bit side to side, just kind of unwinding the neck here a little bit. And make sure your hands are well placed, whether they're in your lap or they're on the floor. Keep a little bit of connection, the low belly. We talked about the dantian area yesterday, which is around the navel, at about 2 inches under the navel. So top of the navel to 2 inches underneath and behind. Good, side to side, rocking the head still. And once you make that connection to that area of your body, you should be really present to that in everything you do. When you push a door open, when you're cycling, when you're swimming, when you're moving around in your day. Good, and then you're gonna take 2 spins in a circle shape. Good, so really opening up the neck here. Good, and then we'll spin it around the opposite way. Nice and slow though. And noticing what you hear. All those little sounds are little tiny bones hitting each other, which is very normal. Also synovial fluid making little pops and cracks as it gets squished out and moved. Good, and then with the gaze forward, we're just gonna turn our head side to side here just a few times. But I want you to kind of push against the rotation, right? So give it a little bit of nudge. You can move your eyes with you, right? So when you turn those eyes pretty deeply. Good, one more time on each side, please. Good, very nice. All right, so from our seat, go ahead and switch your shins, whichever is out in front, go ahead and switch it. And then we're just gonna stir around in the torso a little bit here. So these nice rotations. These should feel really good. So I don't know if you experienced any soreness from yesterday. It's a different kind of soreness. Like I felt this morning, and I'll feel it when I do this, a little bit more of the deeper, right, work of the core. You might feel it in the erectors of the spine, right? The sides of the spine, especially down in that lumbar area, because that is where we really focused. Today I'm gonna add a little core in just to kind of let you tap into that sensation, see what's in there. Go in the opposite direction now. So we're just warming it up. If you have any tightness there, I hope that you can kind of get through that. Your practice will be a little lighter if you can. Just a few more times, rolling around, keeping that connection to the dantian. Navel center. One more time around. Good. All right, so then we're gonna do some seated cats and cows. So keeping your hands on the ground or at your knees or shins, you're gonna inhale and lift the chest up and pull the shoulders back. And then you exhale, you're gonna round and really lean back. So I want you to lean into the sit bones. Take a moment here for this first one, let your chin tuck, and take a deep breath into the back. Good, and then roll forward, lift your chest. And so you'll do about 5 of these on your own. And you can make them pretty organic. I always get some nice space in my spine, the front and back of my spine here. Notice your shoulders, squeeze the shoulders, right? In the back body, and then round them forward a little bit. Good, a couple more. Good, last one, spine extension and flexion here from your seat. Good. All right, sitting up nice and tall, last 2 little movements from the seat here. Go ahead and switch the shins one more time. Good, settle around in your sits. Good, arms are gonna reach up overhead, nice deep breath. We're gonna take a twist to the right, so go ahead and turn to your right and anchor down with your hands, pull the front ribs in, twist. Good, settle your chin down. So actively kind of pushing against it, but at the same time, feeling some connection to the ribs, not cranking yourself. One more breath. Oh, twist. Come back to the center. Arms will reach back up overhead just to find some length. And then you're going to turn to the left. And in these twists, here Right shoulder blade kind of pulls away from the spine as the left shoulder blade kind of reaches into the spine. Take a breath. Make sure you're not spilling forward so you feel the weight of your body in that right sit bone too. Oh, nudge against it. Belly is still in. Dantian. One more deep breath here on this side. Good. And then we'll come back to the center. Arms will reach up overhead. And then we're going to side stretch to the right. And so you go as deep as you want. All right, you can work your way into it. We'll do several side body stretches today from different areas. That'll be a part of our yin practice, that and hips. Keep the belly pulling in. This is where I can feel the work from yesterday. Good. One more breath, push. And belly comes in. Arms reach up. And then let's take it to the left. Left arm comes down. Lean into it. Good job. Push. Push and breathe. Keep that right shin pushing down to the floor. I haven't mentioned this word in a while. It's one of my favorites. That tensegrity of action, right? The push and pull, the ends of the pose. Good. One more breath. Reach. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Arms reach up overhead. Then exhale, hands come down. You're going to make your way into downward facing dog. All right, downward dog. Yesterday I told you I was going to use the block at the end of practice, and I've totally spaced it so I didn't have it next to my mat. I am going to try to remember to do it today. I don't think very many of you have blocks yet, though, so that's okay. All right, so downward dog, press it back. So really, we're going to move into hamstrings as well today, and I want you to really feel that connection to your feet, up to the sit bones here, stretching open the backs of the legs as best as you can. You can pedal it out, of course. Move around within it. We'll take about 5 more breaths. You can come up high on the toes to stretch open the feet and ankles. Right? You can step a foot forward a little bit. Sometimes I'll bring a foot, maybe a footprint forward and press back. It's a nice way to get a little deeper. And switch sides. I'll cue all these again, but you just kind of warm up yourself in your down dog. Good. All right, let's go ahead and walk our feet forward towards our hands. And once we get to the top of that mat, we're going to halfway lift and then breathe out and fold down. And so we're going to hang in our dangling shape here a bit. You can bind your hands however you'd like to. Sometimes I grab the back of the heels. These could be bent here. Move around your eyebrows and your eyeballs. Move your shoulders around. Pull yourself down. Just one more deep breath here. Good. All right, soften the knees. Let's come all the way to rise. Let the arms reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Good. Let your arms come back behind your back now. Interlace your fingers. They can be loose. The wrists don't have to touch. And then you'll pull the knuckles towards the floor and look up towards the ceiling. And I'm going to lean into it. Right? I want to lean into it. You don't have to. You can stand up a little more tall if you want to. But if you're open to this kind of C curving of the spine, go ahead and push the hips forward. You can lift the chin if you want to. Good. We'll take one more breath. Good. And then we'll stand up nice and tall. We'll release our bind. Arms reach up. Good. As you exhale, we'll lean to the right. Just lean against it here. And then stand up nice and tall. We'll lean to the left. We'll start our practice with some yang movements, and then we'll land in yin at the end. That's the process today. Stand up nice and tall. Exhale, float forward. Good. Come all the way down. Breathe in halfway, lift hands to shins. Exhale, hands come down. Good. Left foot's going to step back. Take a moment to pause. We'll do a little bit of a different type of flow today. So just kind of drop into your hips for a moment. Feel the feels here. And then we're going to turn to the long edge of our mat. Good. Ooh, there was my hip. Did you hear it? Side to side. So a lateral lunge here. So some yang movements first. Balance in the center. And yin to complete. Good. The more accustomed I get to these types of practices, the faster they go. Yesterday's class did go by really quick. Side to side. And remember, these are very organic movements. Let them feel good. You're working into the knees and hips, belly. All right. From the center, pause. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way to rise. Sweep it out and up. Nice deep breath. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Exhale, warrior two to the left. The left toes turn out. Drop into warrior two. I'm going to make a little space in my legs here. Drop down. So I want you to feel the connection to the root here. Good. Squeeze the muscles around the bones. Good. Let's reverse. Left arm up, right arm back. Good. Drop the hips deeper. Good. Come back to warrior two. Good. You're going to straighten your front leg. Good. And as you straighten your front leg, just take a moment to pause and look over the left fingertips. Good. And then you're going to reverse with the left leg straight. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Nice deep breath here. Side body. Good. Come back to warrior two. Good. Arms reach out and up. Left toes turn in. Nice deep breath. Exhale, warrior two to the right now. Right toes face forward. Drop in. Good. Look over your right fingertips. Relax your jaw. Nice deep breath. Wrap the muscles around the bones. Belly's in tight. Tailbone drops heavy. Reverse. Good. You use that left leg. Use your glutes. You're not using your butt in your yoga. You're using way too much of your quads. Good. Come back, warrior two. Pause. Straighten your front leg. Pull the belly in. Reverse here. So the reverse doesn't have to be very deep. I just want it to feel long. Let yourself grow into it if you need to. Find your drishti. Good. Come back to warrior two. Look over your right fingertips. Good. Cartwheel your hands down to the earth. Step back to plank. Good. Take a deep breath in plank. So, I feel this across the low belly, those transverse abdominis, which really helps work into what we worked into yesterday, really feel the feels of yesterday. I want you to pull the belly in, but I want you to really try to soften the upper back. The knees will come down. Good. Untuck the toes, drop the hips. So we're going to be in this modified up dog. This is too much for your back. Come to baby cobra or sphinx. Good. Now lift the chin. Good. Exhale, hips to heels. Pull the belly in, hips to heels, child. Good. Take a breath in child's pose. And make your way back into downward facing dog. Good. Downward facing dog. Downward dog. We'll move around a little bit in down dog. Good. Go ahead and walk forward to the top of your mat. You can take a nice big step. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to rise. Reach out and up. Good. Exhale, hands come behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Good. Pull the knuckles towards the floor. Roll the upper arm bones in. Look up. And again, you can push the hips forward, right belly in, or just stand up tall. But open up your shoulders here. Good. 2 more breaths. Good. Release your bind. Arms reach up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, stand up nice and tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, or right foot steps back. Space between your legs. Take a moment to pause and stretch out. Good. Belly is in. Good. 1 more breath here. Use the feet to help you find those SI joints in the back. Good. All right. So we're going to take a turn to the long edge of the mat. We're going to move side to side. And as you move through these lateral lunge or skandasana, you can kick them up or take them slow. You can make them heavy and more like muscularly engaged. Or you can make it more stretchy. You could use your hands. Good. A couple more times on each side. Warming it up. Good. From the center, pause. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in, release the spine. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Look up. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Right toes turn out. Drop down. Find your drishti. Reverse, pick up the pace just a little. Come back to warrior two, straighten the front leg, pull the belly in, reverse. Come back to warrior two. Fly through the center, arms reach up, right toes turn in. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Reverse warrior two on the left. Come back to warrior two, drop in. Straighten the front leg, reverse warrior two here. Good. Come back to warrior two. Look over your left fingertips. Excuse me. Cartwheel your hands all the way down, step back to plank. Good. Find that plank. All right, so really making your connection to your plank, pulling your heels back. So push your heels back, pull the belly in deeper, soften your mid back. I want you to kind of lift your sternum a little bit here. So lift the sternum. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower the knees down, untuck the toes, pull the belly in, swing the hips more forward. Lift the chin. Squeeze your butt. A little. Good. Then we pike the hips up by pulling the belly in, hips to heels. Find traction from child. Take a breath. And then downward facing dog again. Good. 2 more breaths here. Push back. Good. Look forward and come to the top of your mat. Breathe in and halfway lift. Breathe out and fold down. Inhale, come all the way to rise. Reach up. Exhale, hands go behind your back. So we'll begin to add on here. Interlace the fingers, pull the knuckles to the floor, look up. Take a nice deep breath. Good, 1 more. Good, stand up nice and tall. Keep your hands behind your back. We're standing up nice and tall. I'm gonna tuck my chin slightly into my chest, and then I'm gonna take a gentle lean to the right and let my arms swing out to the left as best as I can. If you want, you can bind your knuckles around you so the elbows would be bent. So you can have straight arms if that gets you deeper into the shoulders. I'm opening up the left clavicle here a lot, or you could bind. 1 more breath. Belly in, stand up nice and tall, hands behind the back, look up. Good. Chin comes down into the chest. This kind of helps you align. Lean to the left. Good. As you lean to the left, pull the arms off the back. If you'd like, you can bind them around the outside of the right waist or the hip. Good. A little deeper. Open up that right clavicle. Good. All right, standing up nice and tall. Look up, hands are still bound. Exhale, fold with the bind. Good. Drop the weight of your head down. Look way back behind you. Push against that upper back. 1 more. Good. Hands release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Step your left foot back, step it way back. Good. So drop down into the hips again. Good. 1 more deep breath here. Pull the belly in. Nice. All right, we'll turn to the long edge of the mat again. We'll move through Skandasana side to side. You can make these a little bit more heavy if you'd like to. You could ski the arms, you could pause. Good. Keep going. A couple more. Sink down into the hips. The hips can stay, you can have your chest higher than your hips if you'd like to, for sure. I'm sinking into my hips as I bend the knees. 1 more on each side. Oh, my allergies today, that's what that is. All right, from the center, pause. Inhale, halfway lift, get your feet right. Breathe out, fold. Good. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Good. Exhale, warrior to the left. Good. Drop in. Reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches up. Good. Come back to warrior 2. Straighten your left leg. Reverse with leg straight. Good. Nice. Soften the front knee and come back to warrior 2. Good. All right, so I'm gonna take this right hand and I'm gonna pivot all the way forward to my left hand. So my right toes are gonna be on the ground, my right heel is gonna lift. I'm facing the back edge of my mat. I'm in this kind of extended, what's this called? High lunge pose. Anjaneyasana, that's what I was thinking of. Nice deep breath, fingertips reach forward. Good. Hands come to your heart, sink a little bit deeper now. Take a breath, squeeze your butt, pull the belly in. All right, so we're gonna come into warrior three. So step into the left leg. You can swipe that right foot down onto the mat here, or you could have it completely lifted. Good, take a deep breath. Golly. Things are moving around here in me. Hands can stay at the heart, they can reach back behind you or forward. One more deep breath here. Good. Right toes slowly come to the earth. Open to warrior two. Good. Reverse it. Come back to warrior two. Pause. Good. So, I don't know if you've ever seen this move before. It's called a rainbow, but it looks like this from warrior two. You just take your right arm, and I'm going to swing it underneath me, and I'm going to straighten my left leg and bend my right knee. So it looks like this. You see that? So it brings in a lot of the elements of the Skandasana. This is from that warrior two. Okay, take a breath. Butt is back. All right, come back. Left toes turn in, arms reach up. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Good. Reverse. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the right leg, reverse. Good. Let your right fingertips come forward. Good. You'll bend your right knee. And then we're going to swing it all the way around. Left hand comes to the right hand. Drop down. Nice deep breath here. Good. Pull the belly in. Hips, hips, hips. Hands can stay forward and come to your heart wherever you feel connected and balanced. Find your drishti and then slowly make your way into warrior three. You can point your toe or flex your foot, but commit to something here. Good. Pull the belly in, lengthen out. One more breath. Good. Slowly the left toes come back to the earth. Good. Warrior two. Good. Let's reverse it. Good. And we'll come back to warrior two. You'll practice that rainbow. So we'll straighten the front leg and we'll just lean in. So it's like this leaning in here. And I'm not hyperextending my back knee. I'm digging that right heel in, but it's back. Left knee is out. Good. Inhale. Come back to the center. Nice deep breath. Reach up. Both legs straight. Look up. Good. Exhale. Warrior two to the front. Cartwheel your hands down to the earth. Look forward. Step back to plank. Take a deep breath in plank. Take another one. Good. Slowly lower the knees down, untuck the toes, lift the chest. You can absolutely pick up your knees here once you're down, you know, that can give you a little bit more connection to the tops of your feet, or you keep the shins down. One more breath, hips to heels for child, and downward facing dog. Good. Take some nice deep breaths here in your down dog. We're patterning on both sides today, so we can spend some time in yin, but still keep some movement too, right? We'll get both sides that way a little faster. Good. All right, step or walk or flow to the top of your mat. Breathe in halfway, lift. Breathe out and fold. Let yourself hang here. Good. Soften the knees. Inhale, come all the way to rise. Nice deep breath. Reach up. Exhale, hands go behind your back. So this time, if you'd like to practice reverse namaste, it's the palms together in the back body as best as you can. And even if the heels of the hands don't touch, you could be working on this. All right, nice deep breath. You can lean the hips forward, keeping the tailbone long though, of course. Nice deep breath. Good. So I want to add one more balance posture. Stay here. And stand up nice and tall. Hands can stay where you are. Nice deep breath. All right, so we're going to step our feet wide. So heel toe your feet wide. Keep your hands either bound behind your back in some way. I prefer if you're practicing the reverse namaste though. Take a breath in, and then exhale. Bend your knees and fold with the bind. So if you're in reverse namaste, you're going to try to walk your hands up a little bit and press the hands in as deep as you can. You only go so far. Release the armpits a little bit. Drop the weight of your head. Nice long neck. Relax your brow. Move around in them. Good. One more deep breath here. Good. And you release your hands down. Woo. Move around in your wrists here. So kind of, pedal it out. Make those like little kitty cat biscuits or something with your hands, or how cats do. All right. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Good. We're going to come down to a squat now. Okay. So feet are wide, knees are wide. Take some nice deep breaths here. Good. Settle down into your hips. So heavy in the hips, heavy tailbone. The cue yesterday. Good. All right, we're going to take a twist to the left. We're going to go left first. So I'm going to turn to the left. I'm going to look over my left shoulder. I'm going to bring my left hand out to the side, then all the way back behind me. Good. Take a nice deep breath. You could use your right hand on the ground for support if you need to, or it could extend out also. However you're feeling connected here. Now drop the tailbone even more. When you add the twist, it's more important you're long. One more breath. In and of itself, this is some balance, right? Come back to the center. Good. Take a breath, recompose. And then we'll turn to the right. And as you look over that right shoulder, the right arm can reach out. And then way back behind you. If you need to help your balance, the fingertips can be on the ground on the left, or they can extend out as well. Bellies and knees are wide. Deep breath, long back, long tailbone. Good. Push. Good. Come back to the center. Now both arms are going to reach forward here. Take a breath. Drop into your hips. Pull the belly in. Good. One more. Good. All right. So slowly bring your hands down to the earth. Good. And then we'll come all the way to stand. So we'll lift the hips up, forward fold, toes are in. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out and fold. Good. So stretch, open those hammies. I really want you to feel those hamstrings. Right. One more breath. Good. Slowly come all the way to stand. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Good. Exhale, hands to the heart. So bring your feet in close together. Good. All right. Let me just double check the clock. I want to get all the things in. All right. So we'll move through. We'll add a little core in. We'll finish with the bounce. It's going to be yin. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Breathe out, lean to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, float down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Left foot steps back. Good. Turn to the long edge of your mat. Move Skandasana side to side. From the center, inhale, come all the way to stand. Reach up, nice deep breath. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Reverse the warrior. Come back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reverse again. Breathe in. All right, keep the left leg straight. Arms move out to a T. Reach forward. Here's triangle. Left hand down, right arm up. So these are the hamstrings. Hamstring work. Belly's in. Lots of core here for sure. Pull it in. One more breath. Good. All right, soften the front knee. Come back to warrior two. All right, so from our warrior two, we'll find that rainbow pose. So it's just a, it's like a little, right? Boom, butt back. All right, left toes come in. We'll come to the middle. Arms reach up. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Reverse. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reverse. Good. Triangle. Good. Belly in. Hamstrings, hamstrings, hamstrings. Good. If you feel your hamstrings, push your butt back more. If you're not feeling your hamstrings, the hips need to pull back. Good. All right. Come back to warrior two. Good. And then we'll move through that rainbow. Whoop. The butt moves back. Good. And then we're going to fly back to the center, right toes in. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, so you can hop or heel toe your feet in towards each other. We're going to move into tree. All right, so you're going to step into your left foot, and your right knee is going to come up, and your arms are going to reach up with it. Good, take a breath. Not tree, dancer. That's why we did all those shoulder things. Sorry, not tree. Take a breath here. All right, so we're going to keep our left arm up, and we're going to swing our right foot back behind us and bring this right hand to the inside of the foot. You could be here, or you can lean into it and push. Good. Take another breath. Find your drishti. Pick those toes up. Left knee has a little bend in it. As you release it, arms reach up, right knee moves into the chest. And exhale, hands to the heart, right foot comes down. Good, hands go low. Step into that right foot. Inhale, left knee rises, arms up. Good, squeeze your right butt cheek. Pull the belly in. Left hand stays up, left arm pulls back, grab the inside of the left foot so the palm faces away from you. That helps roll the shoulder open. Find dancer. Good. Sorry, I have to look at the floor. It's weird to look at myself in the camera. I don't like it. One more breath. Ah. All right, bring it slowly back up. Left knee comes to the chest, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come down, foot comes down. Good, very nice. Inhale, arms reach out and up, face the long edge of your mat. Exhale, swan dive down, long edge. Breathe in, halfway lift. And exhale, fold in, fold in. Good. Nice and deep here. Fold it in. One more. Good. All right, so bring your fingertips forward and separate your feet just a little bit. We're going to come back down into the squat just to come down into the seat. Good. So take a moment to feel rooted, with the heart rising. Good, relax your jaw. Good, one more breath. Good. You can either tip forward if that's nicer for your knees, or you can tip back, but everybody's gonna come down to their seats. Stretch your legs just for a moment and shake them out. I just have to check my clock here. Good. All right, so we're gonna take our left foot, our left heel, and put it into the groin here. My left knee is very bent. You can always use a prop under the knee if you need to. Move around a little bit. My right foot is going to move out to the side as much as I can. So I'm really wide here in the knees, really wide. All right, I'm going to bring my fingers together and interlace them and push my palms away and round in just a little bit. Pull the belly in. So I want you to feel your sit bones. Where are they? You're rolling back on them. Then your arms are going to reach up through the spine. Now you roll forward a little on the sit bones, but not a lot. Right? You're not spilling forward. Take a breath. High on the sit bones. Good. As you exhale, we're going to lean over to the right. And your right arm is going to come down to support you on the leg. Good. And then you're going to bend your left elbow, and the hand can be on the base of the head or the top of the head, right, the side of the head. I want you to make whatever connection you can to feel long on the left side, compress in the right side. Push your left knee towards the ground. Close your eyes and breathe. Sit bones are on the earth. Take your time. If you need to change the drishti and look down to the floor, you can, or look up at the elbow. You can move your hand accordingly. You can get it towards that mid-back, perhaps, or upper back, or shoulder. Heavy. Close your eyes. Dantian, keep the belly in. Good, one more breath. Left arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling. And then it's going to come forward, straight forward onto the ground. I want you to use your left hand to help you rise. Press into your left hand, go a little forward, and then come all the way up. It's a lot of pull on that fascia, very deep network of fascia tissue on the left. That's that kind of like pull, pull. All right, so we're going to switch sides now. So left leg is going to extend out. Right heel is going to come in. Feel the sit bones. Bring that left leg as wide as you can. Hands are going to come together, interlace. Push them forward, pull in a little bit. When I say pull in, I mean pull in the front ribs of the belly, right? See curve. Now lift up, bind and lift up. Stand nice and tall. Notice the sit bones. Go ahead and lean over to the left. Let the left arm come down for support. Good. And then bend the right elbow. The hand can face down or back or forward. Good. This posture always makes me feel like I'm not going to shrink when I get older, as I'm getting older. Oh, good. You can lean your head back into your hand, or you can walk your hand down to the shoulder blade or towards the upper back or mid back. Wherever you can feel more stretch of the fascia, the better. Gaze is wherever you need your drishti to be. Close your eyes now. Keep the belly in. A little bit longer, you're almost there. So feel the tension. Smooth it out with your breath. Nice. Slowly the right arm reaches up, let it reach straight up, and then reach forward and feel fascia moving there, can't you? And pressing into the fingertips, rolling slightly forward, and then coming up. Oh, good. All right. So let the right leg swing out, left leg is swung out. Good. Shake it out a little bit. You can make it more narrow if you need to, or you can widen it more. Move around in the sit bones. Shake out the legs. Good. So I'm going to take my feet as wide as I can get them today without straining my inner knees. Sometimes it's like not my hips, but when my inner knees start to feel tight, right? Those bands there. Then I come back in, or I prop underneath them, okay? A blanket or pillow or block or something. And then you're going to tip forward. And as you tip forward, let the sit bones pull back. Pull them back. So you're really rolling forward on the sit bones to pull the hips back. And then you can have your hands wherever you like them, where they feel support. Good. So once you get down, take a breath and just be where you are. If you're feeling too much on inner knee, you could dig the heels in, so bend the knees a little bit. That's a great way to do it. Or close the legs a little bit. Good. If you want, you can grab the floor or the outside of the legs or the toes, right? The sides of the feet. Find your breath. Good, one more. Okay, so you'll let your hands come in kind of close and then push the ground away to lift up. Slide your legs in towards each other. Oh, feels good, doesn't it? And then move the flesh away. All right, so we're going to reverse the table. We're going to come to our back, and then we're going to love on our hips by doing an internal rotation, which is appropriate for now. Hands go behind your back, fingertips facing forward, shoulders back. It's always good and nice to pattern shoulders in. We haven't done a lot this week. We plugged our shoulders in. Feet go back yesterday with forearm plank. Everyone should go back and practice forearm plank. So good for healthy shoulders. Lift your chest. Push into the feet, push the knees forward, lift the hips up, squeeze your butt. So I hope your dual tush is a little bit sore today from yesterday. If not, you didn't do enough work. We'll go back to it. Good. Toes are forward. Squeeze. You can let your head fall back or keep the chin in. Push. You're going to take 3 slow breaths here. Imagine that you're kind of nudging, tucking the tailbone, but kind of yanking the navel in and up. And try to breathe through that tiny space, that compressed area. Good. And then slowly bring it down. Good. Move your shins from side to side. Good. All right. And then we're going to spin around wherever you are on your mat, get nice and long. And you're going to come down to your back. Hug the knees into your chest. All right, so to find an internal rotation here, we have to bind the legs. So you're going to bind the right knee over the left, so really tightly. And you kind of have to move the pieces to make them fit. And then I'm going to walk my hands down. This is a supine Gomukhasana leg, cow face leg. And then I'm going to lift my left toes up a little bit. So this is my left foot. It's not low on my hip, it's up a little bit. It's actually a little higher than my right foot. Then I'm going to pull in. Look straight up at the ceiling. It's going to help lengthen out your spine. If you can, you could flex both feet and then lift the right knee too. But, you know, just be gentle with your knees, but bind in. So my legs are super bound. It's almost like eagle arms, right? But eagle legs. If that makes any sense. Take a breath. You can grab the inside or outside of the feet or shins. But keep that left foot especially plugged in, turned on, right? And a little bit higher than the right foot. Pull into the body. Take another breath. You should feel really good. Internal rotation. Sway a little bit. Good. Now keep your legs as they are, but release your hands and just pull your knees into your chest a little bit here. All right, so I'm gonna let my left foot come to the ground. My legs are still bound. I'm, sitting crisscrossed, right? I'm gonna move my hips around a little bit to negotiate my low back. My arms are gonna reach up over my head with bent elbows. Take a breath. I'm gonna shift my hips a little over to the right by pushing into my left foot, and then my knees are gonna drop to the left. So if this is too much for you bound like this, then just let go of the bind, okay? In whatever shape it looks like for you, but find a twist. Good. Turn your gaze to the right, pull the front ribs in. We'll take 2 breaths underneath it. Good. You can unbind the legs or keep them bound. Feet come down to the ground. Arms come down by the side. If you need a bridge to lengthen out the back body, you will, or you could just tuck the tail. You could just do some little pelvic rocks here. All right, so knees come into the chest when you're ready. Heavy in the back body. Good. And then your left knee is going to cross over the right, and you're going to bind them as deeply as you can and pull them in. And then walk your hands down lower. And then your right foot is going to lift up. And wherever you're grabbing is a great place to grab. You can go deeper, toe or outside edge of the foot. Oh, ooh, couldn't get that today. But keep that right foot really flexed, because the more you flex it, the more you're protecting your knee, but also you're you're exercising, you're energizing the hip, you're turning the muscles around the hip on, and that gives you a little deeper stretch underneath them. Gazes up, pull in, lift the feet up if you'd like. Good. You can sway a little side to side if you'd like. I hope these feel nice. Good. One more breath. Good. And then you'll keep your legs down, but slide your hands to your knees and just pull them in. Oh, nice big hug. And then the arms will go up over your head, elbows bent, nice and heavy. Bring your right foot to the ground. And then you'll shift your hips a little to the left and let your knees drop over to the right. Notice the bind. Good. So don't ever feel stuck in a pose. You can feel bound in a pose, for sure, but you shouldn't feel stuck. If you start feeling stuck, then it's your job really to think, the question is, what's stopping me? What feels stuck? And then loose it a little bit. Change it up. Good. Belly is in. One more breath. Good. And then coming back to the center, bound or unbound. Good. Both feet are on the ground. Arms are down by the side. Good. Take a deep breath here. And then you can either knock the knees in together, which is still internal rotation, which can feel nice. I'm going to move my feet a little more forward so my knees can knock in more appropriately. Or you could do bound angle, Baddha Konasana with knees wide, or just straight your legs. You're coming into the shape to finish the practice. Okay. Move your head gently side to side. Close your eyes now, or just gaze at one thing without any judgment or story. It's easy to happen when we're in our home. Let yourself just simmer here, be here well. Notice kind of the quiet within inside your body, within you. Watch your breath move in and out. We still have a few minutes left of a practice. You can use them well for your Shavasana, or you can move around within it, deepen your breath, stretch out long, depending on what's next in your day. But wherever you are right now, or as you're emerging from your Shavasana, if that's where you are, just take a moment to feel your feels, to honor your efforts of today, of the practice, the efforts of your week, right, on and off your mat, and the efforts of all those around us. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself and for others. Namaste.